Oh, so lush. Hello again, skunkmunkee here, and today in our snapshot update 21W05A, what do we have? Well, we've got some lushness. Yes, we do. Now, unfortunately, as is custom with all of these snapshots, these will not generate in your world, so don't go looking for them. These blocks were all placed here by me. This is my own personal lush cave, okay? So yeah, what has been added? There's so much going on around me, so let's take it in one step at a time. Yeah, let's start right here. So this right here is Azalea Leaves, and this is going to be a new type of tree bush type of thing, which is going to denote where the lush caves are underground. These are going to spawn like above ground, and they have the flowering azalea leaves. So these are two that are going to be going together, and I love this. I really wish that the other tree variants would have like blossoms and stuff on it. These are going to be gorgeous to find in the overworld. And along with these two different blocks, there are also bushes. So here is the regular azalea bush and the flowering azalea bush. So those are two different ones as well. I believe you're going to be able to find these in the lush caves themselves. And I'm wondering if these are kind of like the saplings to those, or if those are going to have saplings. I don't really know. But yeah, it'd be interesting to find out where they go from that. Also, you may be seeing these things hanging down. These are glowberries, and they are edible. Yummy. And they also are plantable, like a vine. You put them on the ceiling, and they grow down. You can bone meal them. Hey, I bone mealed you before. Why didn't you work in? Bone meal? You know what? I wonder if their maximum height is 3. Because these ones aren't going any further. Can I not? That is really weird. I know I bone mealed this thing before. Hold on. Half a tick. That's really weird. Huh. I know I bone mealed them. I know I did. And it changed from a glowberry to... Huh. Anyway. Don't know what changed there. But yeah, they are an edible food source. They are also, you know, a light source. So that's pretty cool. I really like it. They're going to be basically, I guess, the main light source in the lush caves, which will be really nice. Then you may notice these little pink flowers hanging around. That's not the one. That's not the one. There we go. Spore Blossom. Now, these are not able to be planted on the ground, not on the walls. They have to be on the ceiling. And when they open up like that, they drop particles. And I think if they're in the dark, do they close up? Maybe not. But they do seem to close up some points. I don't know why they would do that. But they look really cool. I like the particles. They look really neat. And then if we head over here, we have rooted dirt. So this is a new type of soil. And then underneath that, hanging roots, which apparently these are all just cosmetic because it doesn't seem like they have any real purpose other than to look like roots in a cave. Which they do look like roots in a cave and look very nice indeed. And then, let's see, is there anything else? Oh, yeah, right here. Moss blocks and moss carpet. So this is very, very similar to regular old carpet, placed like that. I bet I can place it. Yep, can place it on the water if you place it on the edge. And you can see the moss block here. It basically just looks like it on all sides. These are very, very similar to wool. Why can I not interact with crafting bench? This is very weird. I don't know what's going on here. Hold on, I'll be right back. So I think that was just a glitch in the new snapshot because now I can bone meal these and I can get the glowberries out. But it does seem like 3 might be the limit to their length. Although they might be able to grow longer. I don't know. But now I can actually go into my crafting as well, and you just go like that, just like you would wool into carpet, and it looks really nice. I really like this. Oh man, such a nice organic carpet. It's going to be really cool because you'll be able to use this under, let's say if you have, you want in your lawn to have lighting, but you don't want to have it showing. Bam, there you go. It blends right in with the rest. This is going to look great. I am so excited for this. Oh, man. It's just going to be so awesome. Look at that. Look, it's so pretty. And you can't even tell. Ah, great. I'm loving the idea of hidden lights that are going to be hiding under this moss carpet. That's going to be so. It is moss carpet, yes. So this is going to be a really, really cool addition that I am super looking forward to. But then right here, you may be noticing the drip leaf. Now, this stuff needs a lot of water, so you can't plant it on stone. You can't plant it on dirt. You can only plant it on water. If it's in the water, then you can plant it, I believe, on like... No, come on. I think you can plant it on this. Nope, it has to be on dirt that's in the water, not under the stone. But you also can plant it straight onto clay because clay is a very wet type of soil anyway. So there you go. You can plant it right like that. Small drip leaf and big drip leaf. And these will slowly grow up. And I believe I was doing this earlier. If you bone meal, you can't bone meal the bottom block, just the top block. And it might have started not working on me again. So I might have to restart the game once again. Oh, man, it's not liking the bone meal. Okay, be right back. Yeah, there is definitely something going on with the snapshot because it didn't even save the changes that I made. So back to the drip leaf. So if you bone meal the top block, it will grow. If you bone meal down here, it will not. So that is an interesting thing. So, yep, see, there we go. And then if we bone meal this one, this is a small one, then it will change into a big one. And the small ones you can't jump on, of course. They're just basically a neat looking plant, which I really like. But the big ones you can jump on. And if you're crouching like I am doing right now, they will not change. But if you do stand on them, after a couple seconds, they will start to deteriorate normally. But it's going to do this. This snapshot is pretty buggy. It was working before, but if you stand up for a couple seconds, then it starts to tilt, and then it will fall down. And after a couple seconds, it comes back up. Are you guys not going to work for me? No, apparently not. It's just a bit buggy, but that's what the idea of Snapshot is to work out those bugs. So yeah, I do believe that is most of the stuff, if not all, from the Lush Caves part. But there are a few extra additions, some changes that were made. We're going to go top level and check those out. The first change that we're going to be looking at is into the copper blocks. So we, of course, have our regular copper. We now have exposed copper blocks, weathered copper block, and oxidized copper block. That is the naming that they're going with. And this is what it is in bedrock, so it matches between the two. You can also now use a stone cutter in order to get all the different varieties. And if you go into your crafting, you can, of course, wax everything in order to keep it at state. But you can no longer wax the oxidized because it wouldn't make any sense because it can't get any more oxidized or weathered than it already is. So that is no longer a thing. But yes, you can still make all this stuff in the stone cutter, which is amazing. In addition to the changes to the copper block naming, they've changed drowns as well. Let's see if we can get them to do it. They no longer will drop gold ingots. There we go. They now drop copper ingots. So that's a different type of drop, and I guess one of the only ways you'll be able to get that without mining regular copper. They've also made a few changes to the way that the powder snow works. The foxes will be able to walk on top of it without falling through. As you can see, that is the powder snow bucket. Also, sticky pistons and pistons can interact with it, and that is the powder snow. And then, right here, if you get a skeleton into the powder snow, you give him enough time, and I love this fact, he'll actually turn into a stray. So let's give him a minute. And there we go. He has changed into a stray. And that's a really cool mechanic. Although I don't know how they're actually going to be staying in the powder snow that long. Because he's probably not going to want to stay there. Yeah, see. Yeah. I kind of wish that it would just be if they're in the frozen biomes. But in addition to the foxes liking to... Or the foxes like to eat glowberries. I forgot to mention that. There you go. Foxes will eat the glowberries. And you also will need to eat glowberries yourself if you want to get the balanced diet advancement. They did make a few changes to the Skulk Sensors as well. It will now detect minecarts moving, bells ringing, whenever you prime a fuse, you drink, you interact with mobs, entities are killed, shulkers open and close. So those are all different things that the Skulk sensor is now going to be able to detect. But this one is very buggy. I just tried changing it to day and it did not want to work. So they're going to have quite a bit of work to get this smoothed out. But it'll happen. They've got time. But unfortunately, that is all that is in this snapshot. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, consider subscribing, turn on those notifications. You can follow me on Twitter. You can join my Discord channel. And I'll see you guys in the next showcase of the snapshot. Until next time.